wanna eat lunch with the cool kids, don't you? Told you I used to be you, I know you. Never learned your crew politics in high school. Now you earn a few funny looks in my school. I can show you how to hypnotize minds, fool. Like the chicks in the bunny books for fly dudes. Why you? Cause I see your potential. Plus the team up could be beneficial. That's what you get when you mess with me. Stand next to me, I teach you everything. I got the recipe. You got the recipe. You wanna be like me? I got the recipe. Yeah, that's what you get when you mess with me.
Pink ladies, T-birds, just happen to be watchers of my shit, river vixens and bulldogs. My name is Jimmy Pynk, and I am here to review season 1, episode 7 of Riverdale. And this episode gave me all of the life, all of the feels. Best episode yet, I'm gonna go ahead and say, even though there was some strange things afoot. So number 1, and again we talk about this quite frequently about the throwbacks. This was the biggest throwback when Jughead was like having this dream about like the all-American life, and it was like he had on like the crown and the S sweater from the comics, and they had Betty and Veronica there, and he was at Betty's house about to carve a turkey, and Archie is like, why did you stab me in the back? But Archie had on his Riverdale sweater with the V-neck, and I was done already at the beginning of the episode. I'm like, okay, what else you got? So then you have, first of all, can we talk about all the minorities hanging out together? Can we talk about that real quick? Because I was kind of living for it, but also felt kind of pandered to at the same time. Okay, so Veronica has this big thing of, this is what I would do in the big city. If I was being mad at my parents, I go out clubbing, and I go out on a bench, and I take my celebrity friend, my gay BFF, and a hot piece of eye candy, arm candy, whatever. So that means Josie, I'm like, really? Josie is a celebrity? I guess in Riverdale she is. So that means Josie, Kevin, and Reggie. So I'm like, it sounds like a setup for a joke. So a Latina, an Asian, a black girl, and a gay walking to the bar. Like, that's all I was thinking, was like, this sounds like a setup for a joke. But I was getting my life from that too. Now let's talk about the shade. It's so much going on. This was the best episode this season by far. Like, I'm living for it. And they did that shit on purpose because we ain't even getting one next week. I was like, all right, CW, you know they already renewed for second season too. I'm like, y'all did that? Okay. So we have, you know, what's the bitch named Betty is sitting down there having a little moment where they're in the student lounge where they're talking, and she's telling everybody, like, you know, this is what happened to Paulie, and I really need you guys' help because this has to happen before, like, the Blossoms get to it. And Jughead put his arm around her, and Archie and Veronica both cut them eyes. Bitch. I was living for that. I was living for that. And then Archie, Jughead living in school now with Jughead, Daddy, and drunk. They decide to try to get him his job back. We come to find out that really him and Archie was really partners, but he was just a fuck up. We know he's a Southside Surfer, he in a fucking biker gang, so he was just a fuck up. But there was that. Then we got the shit between the Blossoms and the Lodges, not the Lodges, shit, the Blossoms and the Coopers, where Cheryl, I like how Cheryl is a bitch, but when it comes to her brother, that whole motherfucking facade go away. So as soon as they came out and they did their little press conference, because now we gonna tell everybody Polly pregnant. to save our own fucking skins. Now we gonna tell everybody Polly pregnant. So when Betty realizes she know where her sister is at, she asking the parents like, oh, okay, Polly coming back home, right? Where the baby gonna sleep? Oh no, we decided Polly's gonna put the baby up for adoption. It was Polly's choice, but Polly done already told Betty the tea, and that ain't the case. So then Cheryl step up and she like, listen, she having my brother baby. I ain't got my brother no more. She a blossom now. Like, fuck all that. I'm gonna talk to my parents. We gonna help her. And then she has like the same moment with her mom where she just like, nah. So she goes to the diner when they supposed to meet Polly, and she like, bitch, hit the brakes, get out. Something ain't right. I don't think my parents are trying to help you. I think they're just trying to take Jason baby, and we not having that either. So some kind of way she ended up at the lodges, and Veronica is just like cool beans. But some more tea is going to be about that, not next week, but next episode. Because you know they all went to school together, and I'm like, it's something got to do with, it's a reason why Hermione is doing that, and there's some shade behind that too. Trust and believe. What else? What else was just so juicy and tidbitty? These motherfuckers tried to say Jughead killed Jason because he had tried to burn down the elementary school when he was a kid, and his dad is a deadbeat, and they was like, call my dad, and the motherfucker didn't show up. Mr. Andrews stepped his pussy up, but he stepped his game up and was like, well, he was with me, he was at work. And gets Jughead out. Now Jughead, drunk ass daddy, done stumbled in there talking about I'm gonna tell Sheriff Keller the thing about me trying to throw my son in jail. And the feels. Bitch, when I tell you the feels, like I teared up. The feels. When, you know, Betty was there and Betty was all holding his hand and shit, and he like, I didn't do it. And fucking Archie blurts out, which I'm like, can I tell y'all a secret? Archie my least favorite character on the fucking show. I kind of can't stand Archie. I'ma just keep it 100. Like, everybody else's character is like so nuanced and developed and like all these different things. And Archie is just motherfucking a Mary Sue or Gary Stu or whatever you want to fucking call him. Like, okay, after Miss Grundy gone, it's just, I got a theory at the end of this. You got to do with Archie though. But Archie always blurting out, well, gosh, Mr. Jones, he can stay with me and my dad. That was not the fucking time to interject that. I understand you thought you was helping your homeboy out, but his father is fucking drunk and popping off anyway. Your boy is temporarily off from a motherfucking murder suspicion charge, and his daddy was not there for him. Dad is out there acting a fucking fool, and you gonna throw that out there like, what is you trying to do? Just like he just got mad, which is exactly what I expected to happen. All right, Fred, this is my son. Even though he fucked up, at the end of the day, that's how I go. You're not gonna listen. I fucked up, but I'm here now. You're not fitting to do this, And here's where the feels came in, because I knew what Jughead was gonna do, and he was like, "Well," and this what else made me mad about that. Archie, did you say, "Well, he can stay with us. We already offered." Archie, shut the fuck up. Anyway, so when he says, "Dad, I'm going with you," and then like that clicked in the dad's head, and he turned around to talk to him, and he like, "Listen, I'm going to get this shit together, but it's going to take me some time. Not long, but I'm going to get your sister back." Because the mama left with the sister and left Jughead there, which is some ratchet ass shit. I can't stand a bitch to do shit like that. I can't. Bitch, you take both your fucking kids, okay? That's what you do. your son is over here, or you either left your son homeless because either you knew he moved out or you left him with a drunk motherfucking father, and I don't care if he a teenager or not. You are not shit bitch too. Sorry about it. You look, you and motherfucker Archie's mom, y'all some not shit bitches. I'm sorry, it's getting personal for me. Not my mom. My mom's the shit. But it's getting personal for me because outside of just physically not being able to take care of your child, like you an invalid or you in jail, who the fuck is just letting somebody else raise their kids? That is a sore spot for me. I'm like, okay, so Mrs. Jones ain't shit either. I'ma just take the daughter, but I'm not gonna take my son. The fuck out of here. Anywho, ooh, that got personal real quick. Sorry about it. But when he was talking to Jughead and he was crying, which Skeet Ulrich was supposed to be the next big thing. There was never like a motherfucking acting talent from Skeet Ulrich. And I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 with you. He the best adult actor on the show, and Cole Sprouse is the best kid actor on the show. So, hands down, they was gonna slay that shit anyway. And that scene, like, my eyes started welling up. I'm like, oh, bitch, you can't be crying and you got on a straight out of Riverdale shirt, like you gangster. You can't be crying on this episode. Like, that was the first episode that made me cry, y'all. This is the first episode that made me cry. That gave me the feels. It did give me the feels too when Cheryl first seen Paulie pregnant and went to go touch her stomach and then like pulled back. Like, that gave me the feels too. But not they acting is just, they the best actors on the show. So they did good casting with that because they kind of had, I don't want to say it's a lot of heavy material, but I think your son moving out because your son is basically homeless because your wife and took the daughter and left you and you drunk. Even though, like, yeah, the Blossoms is going under a murder investigation. I don't know. It just seemed like that storyline to me is the heaviest, even though it's a murder going on. That storyline with Jughead lost basically his whole family because his dad is a drunk. Whoa. And maybe that's because that's a more relatable situation too. But this episode gave me life, man. Like, wow. So good. It's so good. I can't even, I mean, I said everything I really got to say. I know this is going to be a short episode, but like, you know, they had like 3 major story arcs and it stayed with them 3 story arcs pretty much the whole episode, and which I liked too, because a lot of times they try to throw a little bit too much in the episodes. Cover girl. Oh, we gonna use Alice Cooper as a cover girl now too. When they did the show up of her doing the compact before the press conference. Girl, them cover girl motherfucking close-ups be killing me. I'm like, okay, here we go, taking me out the show again. But at least this time they ain't like linger on it. It was just kind of like zoom, play back out, and it was just back to this is what we about to do. It fit a lot better into the script, and then it was only like this quick, so that helped. I still don't like the product placement, but if you gonna do it, make it a little bit less obvious like that, because that was almost just like we just zoomed in on an accident. It almost looked like it was an accident, but I was okay with it. It wasn't as bad and as oblivious as, not oblivious, because oblivious mean not noticeable, and obvious is the other ones. Yeah, but I mean, I ain't got nothing else to say. Like, my mind is motherfucking blown, bitch, and I'm like, oh, that's how y'all feel? That's how y'all feel, Riverdale? Y'all even gonna give me an episode next week after this shit? What? Like, cause you know the motherfucking stakes is about to get high as fuck. Now, for my final prediction. Okay. So my prediction is, if it wasn't Jughead's dad, it was definitely a Southside Serpent that killed Jason Blossom. Now remember, keep making it very clear that the only redheads around here is the Blossoms and Archie. Okay, they allude to that a lot in the series. Okay, here's my thing. We seen a lot of animosity of his name FD Jones and Fred Andrews. A lot of animosity. A lot of he's my son, he's my son. Obviously we know he who burnt the car up, because Jason's jacket is chilling next to a Southside Serpent coat. So we know he the one that burnt the car up. My thing is this. Or maybe not. Wait, okay, so two different theories. A, they was trying to kill Archie. Maybe for retaliation for Jughead getting fired. Maybe in some kind of retaliation against Fred Andrews for something else. But maybe they was trying to get motherfucker Archie, and they accidentally got Jason Blossom. But if he was tied up and tortured, maybe not. And then he had all them drugs in the car. So, do you think that, them Blossoms got all that money? You think they discovered something that them Blossoms was doing? I don't know. I think I just shot holes in my own theory, so fuck it, I ain't got one. I'll just wait and ride it out. But I want to thank y'all for rocking with me. If you are not a pink lady or a T-bird, please feel free to subscribe. Once you subscribe, you do also have to hit the notification bar, or else you will not know when the fuck I get videos. I don't know what YouTube is on. Also, I just want to show y'all my shirt if y'all didn't see it, because I fucking love it. I'm so corny, but I love this show so much that I'm like, oh, y'all ain't gonna have merch, I'm gonna just make my own motherfucking merch, bitch, bye. But I guess for Riverdale, I won't see y'all for a couple weeks, because they've really played us and ain't giving us an episode next week, and I feel some sort of way about that. So thank you for watching. Once again, you know what it is. Subscribe, Patreon, watch a couple other videos. Thank you. As always, stay Riverdale strong. This is